Good morning, students. As we know that we are going through chapter 5 titled Should Wizard Hit Mummy from Vistas. And in the previous lecture, we have read that Roger Skunk has the problem of bad smelling, and with the help of the owl and the wizard, his smell at once changed like roses. And when uh, he has a rose like smell, so all the woodland creatures gather around him and they play different games. And when uh, it began to get dark, then all the creatures, all the animals ran home to their mothers. Okay, students. Now we are going to start from page number 53. Jo was starting to fuss with her hands and look out of the window at the crack of the day that showed under the shade. She thought the story was all over. अब देखिए now, as all the stories have the happy end, so in the same way, in the same manner, जो thought that the story was about to come to an end. देखिए जैसे कि सारी स्टोरीज का हैप्पी एंड हुआ करता था जब रोजर की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाया करती थी तो स्टोरी खत्म हो जाया करती थी. ऑल द स्टोरीज ऑलवेज हैव हैप्पी एंड. तो इन द सेम वे जो थॉट द स्टोरी वाज ऑल ओवर, जैक डिडंट लाइक वीमेन व्हेन दे took anything for granted. He liked them apprehensive, hanging on his words. Now, Joe, are you listening? अब देखिए, it is the really personal thinking of Jack. अब जैक के बारे में ये बताया जाता है जैसा कि जो ने सोचा कि द स्टोरी वाज ऑल ओवर, तो ऑथर कहता है जैक नेवर लाइक्स वीमेन. कहता है जैक महिलाओं द्वारा किसी बात को सच मान लिया जाने को पसंद नहीं करता था. एंड ही लाइक देम एप्रीहेंसिव हैंगिंग ऑन हिज वर्ड्स. वो चाहता था, वह उनका जिज्ञासु होना पसंद करता था, अपने शब्दों को बीच में ही लटकाए हुए, अपनी बात को रोके हुए अपनी बेटी से कहता है, जो आर यू लिसनिंग? तो जो सेज यस यस शी इज लिसनिंग. बिकॉज दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, बिकॉज रियली दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी. रोजर स्कंक्स मम्मी सेड, व्हाट इज दैट awful smell. अब देखिए, when all the woodland creatures go to their mothers when there was dark, so in the same way Roger skunk also went to his home. He went to his mother, and when he came in front of his mother at once becomes amazed and said, what is that awful smell? अब देखिए, जब रोजर स्कंक अपने घर आता है तो रोजर स्कंक की जो मदर है उन्हें कहा, अरे ये कैसी awful स्मेल है. what? And रोजर स्कंक said, it's me मम्मी. और रोजर स्कंक बोला, मम्मी it's me. I smell like roses, and now I smell like roses. And she said, who made you smell like that? And at this, the mother became angry and said, who had changed your smell from the bad one to the rose-like. Who made you smell like that? And he said, the wizard. And Roger Skunk at once answered that wizard changed his smell. He converted his smell like roses. And she said, well, of all the nerve, you come with me and we are going right back to that very awful wizard. अब देखिए उसकी मदर, रोजर स्कंक की जो मदर थी, पूरी स्ट्रेंथ के साथ, पूरी शक्ति से कहती है तुम मेरे साथ आओ और हम वापस उस आफुल विजर्ड के पास चल रहे हैं, भयानक जादूगर के पास जा रहे हैं। तो देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, वी कैन से दैट रोजर स्कंक्स मदर did not like his son's rose-like smell. She at once became angry and she started going towards the wizard all at once. जो सेटअप, अब देखिए when Jo listens to the words of her father Jack, that Roger's mother was going back to the wizard, so she at once set up. Jo set up, her hands dabbling in the air with genuine fright. अब देखिए जो एकदम बैठ गई, उसका जो हाथ था वास्तविक भय में घूमते हुए. And she interrupts, but daddy, then he said about the other little animals run away. कहता है बट डैडी, फिर उसने दूसरे दूर भागे जानवरों के बारे में कहा. बट डैडी, देन ही सैड अबाउट द अदर लिटिल एनिमल्स रन अवे. हर हैंड्स स्कैटर्ड ऑफ इनटू द अंडरब्रश एंड और इसी के साथ जो उसके हैंड्स थे वो छोटी झाड़ियों में चले गए. स्कैटर्ड ऑफ इनटू द अंडरब्रश. ऑल राइट ही सैड, बट मम्मी, ही सैड ऑल राइट, ठीक है, बोला ठीक है, ऑल राइट, बट मम्मी ऑल द अदर लिटिल एनिमल्स रन अवे. कहता है अरे मम्मी, ऑल द लिटिल एनिमल्स रन अवे. एंड शी सैड आई डोंट केयर. And his mother at once said that she does not care of them at all. I don't care. You smell the way a little skunk should have, and I am going to take you right back to the wizard. अब देखिए when Roger Skunk asks his mother the reason of going to the wizard, तो रोजर स्कंक्स मदर एट वंस टोल्ड हिम that she should like her son having the old smell, bad smell. She liked bad smell of her son, and she said to Roger Skunk that you smell the way a little skunk should have, कि तुम्हें उसी तरह से स्मेल करना चाहिए, तुम्हारी बॉडी से वैसी स्मेल आनी चाहिए जैसे तुम्हें थी. You smell the way a little skunk should have, and I am going to take you right back to that wizard. And I am going to take you to that awful wizard. And she took an umbrella and went back with Roger Skunk. अब इसी के साथ उसने क्या किया? She took an umbrella and started going back with Roger Skunk to the wizard's house and hit that wizard right over the head. अब देखिए रोजर स्कंक की माँ रोजर स्कंक के साथ विजार्ड के घर गई और उसने विजार्ड को सीधा सिर पर मारा. She hit that wizard right over the head. No, जो said, अब देखिए जो एकदम एकदम बोल उठी, no, it is not right, it is not fair. No, Jo said, and put her hand out to touch his lips, and he at once wants to interrupt her father. She at once put her hand out to touch her father's lips, yet even in her agitation did not quite dare to stop the source of truth. अब देखिए जो एकदम बोल उठी नहीं, और उसने अपना हाथ अपने फादर के होंठों पर रखने के लिए निकाला, पर उसकी उत्तेजना में भी सच्चाई के स्रोत को रोकने का साहस नहीं था. Yet even in her agitation and excitement, she did not quite dare to stop the source of truth. Inspiration came to her, and at once inspiration came to a small girl, Jo. Then the wizard hit her on the head and did not change that little skunk back. As Jack told his daughter, जैसा कि जैक ने अपनी बेटी को बताया कि रोजर स्कंक की माँ विजार्ड के घर गई और उसने विजार्ड को मीन्स अम्ब्रेला से उसके सिर पर हिट किया और उसे अपने बेटे की स्मेल चेंज करने को कहा. तो जो स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग, जो को ये जो ने एकदम ये इस बात को सोचा कि विजार्ड को भी माँ को बदले में हिट करना चाहिए था. This inspiration at once came to her. Inspiration came to her, then the wizard hit her on the head and did not change the little skunk back. उसमें एक प्रकार से ये इंस्पायरेशन आई और बोली कि फिर विजार्ड ने उसके सिर पर मारा और उस छोटे स्कंक को बदला नहीं. No, he said, but Jack said no. The wizard said okay. And Roger Skunk did not smell of roses anymore. He smelled very bad again. But as the mother wanted her son becoming a creature of bad smell, so in the same way, the wizard said okay. The wizard followed the mother and said Roger Skunk did not smell of roses anymore. बोला रोजर स्कंक में अब रोज लाइक स्मेल नहीं होगी. He smelled very bad again. But the other little but the other little animals. Okay, students. So that's all in this lecture. We shall go through the next lecture in the next video. Thank you.